considered the greatest boxer of all time and one of the highest paid athletes in history. Get ready to be moved. Today, on our episode of Hero's Journey, we're gonna delve into the astonishing career of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather was born on February 24, 1977, and had a challenging childhood in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Coming from a family with a strong boxing tradition, Mayweather was introduced to the sport by his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., a professional boxer. His grandfather was also a boxer, and with his father and uncles involved in the sport, young Floyd was constantly surrounded by gloves, punching bags, and rings. This immersion in the boxing world from the time he started walking as a small child allowed him to develop a natural talent, learning to play with his hands even before he could read. His ability to avoid punches and his speed in the ring were noted from the very first days of training. These early skills were honed over the years through rigorous and focused training, where he spent a lot of his time in his family's boxing gym. And it was there that he was trained by his uncle, Roger Mayweather, also a professional boxer. But perhaps you might be wondering, why wasn't he trained by his own father? The issue is that many members of his family were often involved in criminal activities related to drug trafficking, which led to an unstable and often dangerous home environment. The arrest of his father for trafficking and his mother's drug addiction problems when Floyd was just 16 deeply marked his life, making his childhood quite turbulent. At school, Floyd faced challenges due to his family situation, which affected his academic performance. Moreover, he found himself torn between intense training and academic demands, which made it difficult to maintain a balance. However, from an early age, it was clear that his career would be connected to sports, given his exceptional ability and the almost exclusive focus on boxing from a very young age. During his youth, Floyd Mayweather Jr. intensified his dedication to boxing, which significantly shaped his daily routine and professional trajectory. He trained extensively, often twice a day, under the strict supervision of his uncle. These training sessions involved a combination of sparring, technical work, physical conditioning, and strategy, and were focused on perfecting his defense and his ability to dodge blows, a feat that would become his trademark. Floyd participated in amateur competitions, quickly standing out on the national scene. He won the National Golden Gloves title in 1993, 1994, and 1996. A remarkable feat that solidified his reputation as an exceptional rising boxer. These victories not only established his credibility in the world of boxing, but also prepared him for the transition to professionalism. Emotionally, this phase was a mix of challenges and achievements. Despite success in the ring, Floyd dealt with the pressure to maintain the family tradition in boxing and the expectation to overcome personal and family adversities. The absence of his father during part of this critical phase meant that he often had to seek guidance and emotional support from other figures, mainly his uncle Roger. And although years later his father resumed a significant role in his career, the relationship between them had its ups and downs, including disagreements over training and management issues. Nevertheless, the boxer has confessed that his father also contributed positively to his life and career, both technically and strategically in some important decision-making he had to undertake. Despite these family challenges, the constant pressure to succeed, and the need to prove his worth in a sport where competition was intense and often brutal brought significant emotional weight to him. But Mayweather found in boxing an outlet for his frustrations and a form of self-realization. The sport provided him with structure and purpose, elements that were sometimes scarce in other areas of his life. With every victory, his confidence grew, not just in his athletic ability, but also in his ability to transcend the difficulties of his personal life. The golden years of Floyd Mayweather Jr. began with his transition to professional boxing at just 19 years old in 1996 after the Atlanta Olympics, where he won a bronze medal. This was the beginning of a remarkable career, in which he won world titles in 5 different weight categories, including super featherweight, lightweight, super lightweight, welterweight, and super welterweight. Jesus. He became an undefeated champion with a professional record of 50 wins, including 27 by knockout without a single defeat. Mayweather reached the peak of his career with several notable victories, such as against Oscar De La Hoya in 2007, which broke pay-per-view revenue records at the time, and against Manny Pacquiao in 2015 in one of the most anticipated and lucrative fights in the history of boxing. These victories consolidated his reputation as one of the greatest boxers of all time, not only for his impeccable technical skill, but also for his strategic intelligence in fights. The personality of Floyd Mayweather outside the ring is as striking as his skills inside it. He is known for his ostentation and luxurious lifestyle, often displayed on his social media. Mayweather does not hesitate to show off his wealth, including his collection of luxury cars, expensive watches, and large mansions. He also founded his own promotional company, Mayweather Promotions, to manage his fights and maximize his revenues, a move that highlights his keen sense of business. Financially, Mayweather is one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. His wealth was significantly influenced by his strategy of taking complete control of his own fights, which allowed him to earn the majority of the pay-per-view and gate revenues. On several occasions, he has been listed by Forbes as the highest paid athlete in the world, with approximately $500 million in net worth. Despite Floyd Mayweather Jr. never having lost a professional fight, his life and career have been marked by various adversities and controversies outside the ring. But before sharing these major personal challenges he had to face, if you are enjoying this video, please subscribe to our channel to strengthen our work and help us continue telling motivational stories of real-life heroes. Well, Mayweather's confident and sometimes arrogant personality, along with his extravagant lifestyle, has generated criticism. He has often been accused of carefully selecting opponents to maintain his undefeated record, a criticism he has consistently rebutted by facing and defeating some of the best boxers of his era. In addition, Mayweather has also had various legal problems, many related to charges of domestic violence and assault. For example, in 2011, he was sentenced to 90 days in prison after pleading guilty to a charge of domestic violence against his ex-girlfriend. These incidents tarnished his public image and brought considerable criticism both from fans and activists. Mayweather announced temporary retirement several times in his career, citing the need for rest and reflection. These periods of inactivity were seen by some as a sign of instability or indecision, although he always returned to the sport with successful performances. On the other hand, Mayweather's ability to overcome adversities is deeply rooted in his unwavering confidence and meticulous preparation for each fight. He used the criticism and personal challenges as motivation to maintain his focus and discipline inside the ring. His successful return after each temporary retirement and his ability to maintain an undefeated career in boxing are testimonials to his resilience and strategic skill. Moreover, Mayweather has used his wealth and influence to promote boxing and help the community through various philanthropic initiatives, although these efforts are less highlighted than his controversies. The legacy of Floyd Mayweather Jr. is complex, reflecting both his extraordinary achievements in the ring and the controversies outside it. In the sports context, he's undeniably one of the greatest boxers of all time, known for his impeccable defensive technique, ability to dodge blows, and precision in attack. His hit without getting hit style has redefined boxing tactics and influenced a new generation of boxers on how to approach both defense and attack in the sport. Mayweather ended his professional career undefeated, and besides being a champion in multiple divisions, Mayweather is also known for being a master strategist and promoter, controlling all aspects of his fights, from negotiations to promotion, maximizing his financial gains. Currently, Floyd Mayweather is 46 years old. He resides in Las Vegas, Nevada, where he owns a luxurious mansion. In addition to his activities in boxing, Mayweather dedicates part of his time to entertainment and investments in various industries. His extravagant lifestyle and charismatic personality continue to keep him in the public eye, whether through his social media, where he flaunts his wealth and success, or through public appearances and celebrity events. This mix of unprecedented sports achievements and a lifestyle that is anything but low profile and often controversial defines both his legacy and his ongoing impact on popular culture and sports. And you, were you already familiar with the incredible trajectory of Floyd Mayweather? Share in the comments what is the biggest lesson you take from his story. And if you enjoyed this content and want to follow the trajectory of ordinary people who became real-life heroes, subscribe to our channel. And take advantage of leaving a like on this video so that we can reach more and more people. Today we end here. Until the next episode of Hero's Journey.